They have been rarely photographed, partly because they are considered one of the most dangerous predators in the ocean. In fact, a year earlier, a researcher had been grabbed by one and pulled down to depth and killed. So you can imagine Paul was maybe a little bit hesitant about getting into the water. Now, what leopard seals do mostly is they eat penguins. You know of the march of the penguins? This is sort of the munch of the penguins. Here a penguin goes up to the edge and looks out to see if the coast is clear, and then everybody kind of runs out and goes out. But then Paul got in the water, and he said he was never really afraid of this. This one female came up to him. She's probably, and it's a shame you can't see it in the photograph, but she's 12 feet long. So she is pretty significant in size. And Paul said he was never really afraid because she was more curious about him than threatened. This mouthing behavior on the right was really her way of saying to him, hey, look how big I am, or, my, what big teeth you have. Then Paul thinks that she simply took pity on him. To her, here was this big, goofy creature in the water that for some reason didn't seem to be interested in chasing penguins. So what she did was she started to bring penguins to him alive and put them in front of him. She dropped them off, and then they would swim away. She'd kind of look at them, go, what are you doing? Go back and get them, and then bring them back and drop them in front of him. And she did this for over the course of a couple of days, until the point where she got so frustrated with him that she started putting them directly on top of his head, which just resulted in a fantastic photograph. Eventually, though, Paul thinks that she just figured that he was never going to survive. This is her kind of just puffing out, snorting out in sort of disgust, and lost interest with him and went back to what she does best.